Hello, in this presentation on the future of drones and unmanned aerial systems. I am your professor, Dr. J. Back, my wife and I took a trip to the Outer Banks of North Carolina for our vacation. One of the highlights of our trip was a visit to Kitty Hawk, the site of the Wright brothers' first powered aircraft flights. My wife has a degree in history, and I am an amateur history buff, so we were both excited to visit this historical location. I had read much about the Wright brothers and their first efforts at manned flight. I knew that these first flights were short. However, I did not realize how short they were until I visited Kitty Hawk and saw where they had marked off the length of each flight. From the Wright brothers' first short flights in 1903, it was a little over a half a century until we reached the moon with spaceflight. In the interim, we transitioned from propeller flight to jet flight to rocket flight. Aircraft were developed for the military that are capable of causing incredible devastation that includes the delivery of atomic weapons. Aircraft were developed that could carry large amounts of passengers and cargo over great distances. Aircraft were created that provided humanitarian relief, such as serving as air ambulances or delivering disaster relief supplies. In short, humanity took an incredible invention, refined it, and applied it in a variety of ways. Since this occurred with manned flight, it begs the question of what is the future for unmanned flight? 277,000 non-modeled unmanned aircraft registered with the FAA at the end of 2018. This number far exceeded the number that the FAA had predicted would be registered during that time by almost 80%. In short, this means the growth in the use of drones has been phenomenal. At the growth rate that the drone industry is experiencing, the FAA predicts there will be over 500,000 drones registered by 2022. Areas in which drones can be enhanced in the coming years. One area is the optics that are found on drones. Video cameras on board the drones use digital compression to preserve system bandwidth, but at the cost of latency and delayed image display. These trade-offs will be unnecessary in avionics using fiber optics. Instead, with its high bandwidth capability, a fiber optic-based system will be able to deliver real-time imaging without digital or video compression. Doing away with such compression better supports split-second, heat-of-the-moment decisions by the remote pilot based on real-time camera images. The way that optics can be enhanced is through the use of laser technology. By laser technology, I don't necessarily mean the use of the laser as a weapon as we envision it being used by the military. Rather, a laser beam can be used to enhance video and other signals to and from drones. A key use of lasers is in communication networks. This involves the transmission of data along a laser stream. Light upon which the laser is based outperforms radio waves in terms of speed and density. This means that data can be transferred quicker and in greater quantity over the laser beam than through radio-controlled waves or Wi-Fi. Another laser application is through 3D laser scanning. This technology uses pulses of laser light to map the contours of 3D surfaces and structures. This technology has applications for the construction, oil and gas, and anthropology industries. On a microscopic level, this technology can scan surfaces for imperfections such as cracks and blemishes. Applications for this technology could be the inspection of aircraft surfaces on ships, bridges, and other infrastructure. Optics currently exist for drones. However, The current high-quality thermal optic cameras are expensive, heavy, and too large for smaller drones to carry. In the future, high-quality thermal optics will be miniaturized to a size and weight that small drones can handle. This will allow smaller drones to see into the night or differentiate heat signatures. Equipped with a thermal imager, drones can be utilized for tasks such as environmental monitoring, industrial monitoring, infrastructure inspection, and so much more. They can inspect solar panels from above to check for missing heat spots, thus sending out exact data on which panel is not working. They can be sent out by an emergency service dispatcher as a first responder to a scene, aiding in search and rescue, or even a police chase. They can monitor oil rigs and gas refineries for leaks before they escalate. They can explore sites to gather data in remote and sometimes dangerous areas. The area where future changes may occur is in the computing capability of drones. Smart drones with built-in safeguards and compliance technology, smart, accurate sensors, and self-monitoring are the next big revolution in drone technology that would provide new opportunities in transport, military, logistics, and commercial sectors. Smart drones have these capabilities because of increased computing capabilities. For example, the 3D Robotics Corporation has developed Solo, an all-in-one personal drone. Solo has two integrated Linux computers, one on the aircraft and one in the controller, that enhances the features and capabilities of the drone, particularly from a safety perspective. The goal of smart drones is to make the drone flying experience so safe and effortless the drone pilot has little to do to operate the aircraft. Technology may also focus on making drones more visible to other aircraft. Currently, the airline industry relies upon FAA rules to keep drones out of the way of manned aircraft. These rules include not flying drones in restricted airspace and maintaining a 100-foot buffer between unmanned and manned aircraft. However, as more drones populate the skies and the chances for encounters between unmanned and manned aircraft increase, it will become necessary for drones to provide identifying information that manned aircraft can receive. The FAA has selected 8 companies to help establish technical requirements for a program called Remote ID, a protocol that drones will be required to follow for broadcasting identification and location data while in flight. Remote ID would require drone manufacturers to make their products capable of sending out ID codes and location data during operation in national airspace. Drones without the remote ID system could be flown only within special FAA-designated zones, usually the same sort of places where hobbyists fly model airplanes. Drone pilots must manually assess the airspace in which they fly. Future drones will be capable of automatically assessing the airspace in which they will be flying by detecting the location through GPS technology. Drones that are in restricted or prohibited airspace will give a warning to the pilot. Additional features may include the drone not starting if it detects restrictive or prohibited airspace, or activating a return to home feature if it is airborne and enters restricted or prohibited airspace. We previously discussed the use of laser technology with drones. Just as laser technology can facilitate better, faster, and more video streaming, it also provides the ability to handle the transfer of larger amounts of data in faster times. This enhanced data transfer will allow for the control of multiple drones simultaneously. Having a fleet of drones that can be easily controlled is beneficial for commercial endeavors. Currently, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, and CVS Pharmacy are experimenting with drones for the delivery of goods. Verizon is experimenting with the use of drones to repair communications and wireless facilities. All of these corporations require a large fleet of drones to provide their services. Technology enhancements sound promising for the future of drone operations. Not everything is rosy. There are potential concerns for future drone operations. One of these concerns is the continued perception by the public of privacy and drone use. The public's perception of drones tends to lead towards them being mischievous spies in the sky that can take pictures of individuals in their homes or other private locations. For example, a magazine like Splash News assembled about 200 photo sets of small episodes from the lives of celebrities using drone photography. Drones have also been found in potentially unsafe areas such as urban locations and near airports. A major and continuing concern for all drone pilots, whether government, commercial, or private, is ensuring public acceptance of drone use. The increasing amount of drone traffic may lead to mid-air collisions and loss of drone control. The threat of drones flying too close to commercial aircraft has resulted in FAA regulation of drones. It is unknown what a proliferation of the skies with more drones will mean for future regulations. There is also a concern that the increasing proliferation of drones will lead to an increased number of drone-to-drone collisions. If an increase in collisions occur, it can result in additional regulations for drone operations, including required safety courses, insurance, and other safety programs, such as those we see for motor vehicles or other craft. It could also result in increased exposure to individuals and properties on the ground who may be affected by fallout from drone-to-drone collisions. Are, in some ways, like flying computers that carry an operating system and software with programmable code that can be hacked. Drones have been developed to fly around seeking other drones, hacking into their wireless network, disconnecting the owner, and taking over control of the aircraft. Further, as technology advances, drones will be capable of hacking into other devices, such as smartphones or tablets that are connected to public Wi-Fi networks. Relatively cheap in comparison to conventional weapons, and yet can achieve far more destructive results. It is this easy to procure, easy to operate, and foolproof technology that makes it an attractive weapon of mass destruction. In a 2017 study, the United Nations Institute for Disarmament Research said that the same characteristics that make drones attractive to militaries can make armed drones particularly susceptible to misuse. According to a report in the Penn Political Review, many armed terrorist and militant groups are known to possess and use drones. Besides, the recent case of the Saudi Aramco oil facility drone attack, where 25 missiles and drones were used, proves how the expensive anti-missile detection system turns ineffective for drones because of their low altitudes and slow speeds. Previously in this course, you had the chance to view a video of drone use in the agriculture section. This video showed a drone with the capability of spraying fields with herbicides and pesticides. A terrorist who acquires one of these drones could easily replace agricultural pesticides and herbicides with a neurotoxin or other deadly agent and fly above a crowded event and release the agent onto the crowd. Concludes this presentation on the future of drones and unmanned aerial systems. Thanks for watching.